Alright guys and girls, welcome back to another video. On my last video I did say I'd try to upload every Sunday, but me working a full-time job and other responsibilities, you know, life just gets in the way, so I haven't uploaded lately, but I'm back. And today's video is Frostvault, as you can see, and I haven't got a lot of dungeons to do left actually. I've got maybe a handful, like 6 or 7 dungeons left. I don't know what I'm going to do after I've done the dungeons, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But yeah, no more wasting time and we'll get right into the quest. Straight off the bat there's a lore book in the bucket.
This is not where I imagined we'd cross paths again. It seems we've both come a long way from Volenfell, but are we after the same thing?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
A Dwemer vault, hidden in the ice for ages, finally reveals itself, and you just happen to wander in here? You are either very lucky, or someone tipped you off. I'm not letting this discovery slip through my fingers. I have a proposal.
I'm listening.
I will lend my expertise in all things Dwemer. In exchange, you act as escort for our expedition. You may take the lion's share of any valuables, but the items of historical significance are mine. Is that agreeable to you?
Alright, we'll cooperate. There's a goblin. You can talk to a goblin. Okay.
Once we've overcome the Durzog obstacle, I'm certain I'll be able to reach an accord with the goblins in short order.
How do you intend to do that?
Talk to them, of course. But I imagine that's not something you've often tried in your field of expertise. Landel Gavant, goblin expert at your service.
Goblin expert?
Yes, goblin expert. Is that so strange? There are thousands of high elves devoted to studying nothing but their own genealogy. Goblins are a diverse, intelligent people found nearly everywhere in Tamriel. There is a lot to know, and I do.
What can you tell me about these goblins here?
Not as much as I'd like. From my distant observations, I can tell that they are an offshoot of the Reeklings of Eastmarch, possibly a splinter of the Icebiter tribe. If Burr is any indication, they can be reasonably civil in a matter of weeks.
Burr is your friend here.
My assistant is Burr. I found him half dead in the snow while observing the local goblin population and nursed him back to health. He's not accustomed to our cultures or manners, but his knowledge of the tribes here will be invaluable.
You don't seem to have made much progress.
Oh, not you too. Goblin tribes are notoriously insular and wary of outsiders. Not surprising, considering their only interactions with people tend to be at the point of swords. It took months for me to embed myself among the Sharpstick tribe.
You lived among goblins?
Of course! There's no better way to learn about a culture than to live it. Sometimes I miss the simplicity of hunting and gathering. I even miss the snow ticks. Roast them when they're plump and you'll never go back to rabbit meatballs.
That guy's weird. Oh, there's another lore book there as well.
What happened to reaching a peaceful resolution?
Sorry, Landau. We tried it your way. I'm not freezing to death out here over goblin diplomacy.
This one thinks the goblins aren't interested in what you have to say. We have that in common.
I can see it. The entrance is just ahead. Of course, they they have a throne. Careful there. Seem to scare them off for now. Quick, get inside.
Wait, aren't these places usually trapped?
Oh, I hope so. But I wouldn't give for a nice warm steam trap right about now.
Am I the only one who gets the feeling that maybe the dwarves sealed the vault for good reason?
What do you think is in here?
I know Tharayya would hate to hear me say this, but hopefully nothing. I would much prefer an empty room over unleashing some ancient evil that even the dwarves feared.
Finally, the Vault of Mugna. The Wrathstone must be through there.
Tharayya, it's welded shut. There's no way we're breaking through that.
Maybe we won't have to.
That construct likely hasn't moved for thousands of years.
I've seen far worse. We'll need to salvage some parts, though. It'll need a new soul gem for one. But I have something to help sniff that out.
What is that thing? A brass rat?
An acquisition from the Clockwork City. Perfect for finding things in hard-to-reach places. It's on to something. After it.
You can follow it through this door. The lock is broken. Thank the goblins for saving Ranja the trouble.
Skeletons are not for eating. You shouldn't eat those either. Do you have any idea where they've been? Oh, you do.
I like how the goblin is just with us in our merry group.
This one thinks the little metal rat would make a good toy for her cinch cousin's cub. Perhaps she will take one as part of her payment.
Wait! It's their chieftain! I might be able to arrange a truce. Maybe even a trade for the stone. Oh, my, that was detailed.
Uno da go solo. Rasca brigida.
No. Help! You shouldn't have killed his people. Now he's going to kill and eat us. Not necessarily in that order. Going to kill everything we come across. I came here to study goblins, not slaughter them.
If you want to run on ahead and make a peace offering, be our guest.
Let's just take the soul gem and go.
Hold your horses. Tharayya also said we need to find an equilibrium sphere. Whatever that is. Hey! The rat's moving again. I guess we keep following? Damn, more goblins. You go ahead, we'll catch up when it's clear. Hold up. I think the rat's onto something. This an equal whatever sphere rat? Looks round enough to... Oh, there it goes again! Let's get these parts back to Tharayya.
Tharayya. We have your parts. I hope they are worth decimating the local goblin population.
The articulators are completely seized up. I can't get it moving again. But I might not have to.
Meaning?
If I can channel enough energy through the tonal emitter on its arm, it should reduce the vault door to twisted slag. But I'll need fresh shock conveyors to manage it.
Ranja has let your toy rat through this door. No need to thank her.
Was it listening to us? I didn't know it could do that. In any case, it must have detected something. Check it out. We won't be able to direct the Soul Gem's power without functional shock conveyors. They're common Dwemer technology, but we'll need the most pristine you can find for what I'm planning.
Where can I find these shock conveyors?
I think our goblin squatters help themselves to some of the construct's parts. We'll either need to get them back or find suitable substitutes. Follow my skivaton through the door Ranja's unlocked. If we're lucky, it'll sniff out what we need.
What are shock conveyors?
Metallic channels that direct the flow of magicka between different parts of a Dwemer construct. Practically every Dwemer construct has them. But for what I'm planning, only the highest grade will be up to the task.
How are we supposed to find anything in all this mess?
Trust the rat, Goblin. There! Let's get this back to Tharayya.
See how the goblins were hoarding this scrap? They were studying it. Given time, I'm sure they would have made some ingenious tools. Of course, it's far more important to dig up a long-dead civilization than observe the birth of a new one.
You don't think studying the dwarves is important?
Not at the cost of something new! I'm all for learning about the past, but this obsession to be the first to discover the secrets of a long-dead civilization twists people into desperate fools and monsters. I won't be party to it again. We have your conveyors. It only took murdering every goblin in this place.
Enough, Landau. You've had your chance. It's working. Everyone away from the door! Ha! I'd like to see the likes of Naramo do that. It seems the Dwemer didn't leave the Wrathstone unguarded. Not surprising. I trust you can handle it. Of course it wouldn't be that easy. Get ready. Relics are still active. Disabling them is too complex for Skivitons on their own. You'll need to operate them manually. I'll guide you through it. There! Skiviton's ability to absorb it. Look for an active magical potential to tap it.